The term neutralization is used to describe the reaction between strong acids and strong bases, and this term comes from the fact that strong acids which have a low pH and bases which have a high pH, when they react, the pH goes to 7, which is known as a neutral pH. So when a strong acid and a strong base are mixed, the proton or hydronium reacts with a hydroxide to form water, and they also produce a lot of heat. The metal cation from the base and the anion from the acid remain dissolved to form an ionic compound. So here's an example of a neutralization reaction between the strong acid hydrochloric acid, the strong base sodium hydroxide, and we form water because the proton from the acid reacts with a hydroxide from the base to form liquid water. The cation from the base, sodium, forms an ionic compound with the anion from the acid, chloride, sodium chloride. You will be expected to predict the products of a neutralization reaction as well as balance it. So remember that in an ionic compound, which will always form, the cation must come first, and the charges of the cation and the anion must cancel out. When you have a strong acid and a strong base, you will always form water in the liquid phase. Even though heat is produced, not enough heat is produced to vaporize the water to any significant extent. Each hydroxide needs one proton and will form one molecule of water. Some of the strong bases have two hydroxides, like calcium hydroxide, for example. When your strong base has two hydroxides, you will need two protons, and you will form two water molecules.